welcome to the 8th episode of Pitch Catch. I'm going to do things a little differently this week and from now on, so we'll see how it goes. We're going to start right away with our questions and go right to our pitches. I know you're going to like this one, so let's get started. Our question today comes from, I think, the UK, judging from her Tumblr handle, Evanescent Cheshire. Thank you so much for your question, and Tumblr is fast becoming a good resource for questions and pitches. If you're not on Tumblr, check it out. Her question is, how do I write a spec that shows my forte on certain subject matters? Well, I'm not totally sure what you mean by forte. I'm guessing maybe it's your style, your writing style, or genre choices. And you also mentioned subject matter. You can basically write anything you want in any kind of spec, provided you stick to the rules. That you are familiar with the characters, you know their voices, you know the structure, you know the format, you know the show. So within that, you can show your creative flair, your skills, your knowledge of whatever specific subject matter it is that you are strong in. So say, for example, you are really passionate about baking. You could pick a show that focuses on baking, such as Two Broke Girls or Drop Dead Diva, or you could incorporate baking into one of your characters. Well, let's say your forte is horror. There's not a lot of horror shows. There's American Horror Story, but there are a lot of horrific events in cop shows. Don't take Two Broke Girls and turn it into a horror. Just try to incorporate everything that you know and your skills and your forte and your genre into a spec script for a show that you are passionate about. If you find that specs are very limiting and restrictive for what your creative flair might be, do an original to show off what you are truly capable of. Okay, here's the pitch. It comes to us from John. Hi Yolanda, love the site, love the YouTube channel. It's really informative and helpful. Thank you. This is my movie. It's called Response Time, action thriller. A pair of New York City paramedics find themselves caught in the crossfire when they rescue a wounded gang member but wind up getting chased by his enemies who want to finish the job. It becomes a real-time race to the hospital as bullets fly. Speed in an ambulance. Thanks for your time. Alright, what's good about this? He left a personal message. He's obviously been watching my video. He sent a title, a logline, and it's obvious what he wants me to do. He wants my feedback. The title captures the essence of the concept very effectively. It's high concept. It's easy to understand what the concept is. It's like what I've been saying in previous episodes. This is what you have to do. You have to tie in your logline to the title. So, well done there. We know who the protagonists are. They're two paramedics. The location is New York City. What they're up against, gang members. What's at stake is their lives and the life of the gang member who they're trying to save. There's a timeline. They have to get to the hospital before this gang member dies or they get killed. What could be improved? At first glance, this seems like a very solid log line, but I think that you can benefit from understanding how it could be so much better. The actual log line itself could be cut down into one sentence because it is so high concept. You mentioned the gunfight twice. Crossfire as well implies that there's two sides fighting each other. So who's the other side? Yes, the title does capture the concept effectively. For a high concept action thriller that's compared to Speed, it needs to have a little more oomph. The comparison is awesome. I just don't quite think that it is true. The fact that speed is such a simple concept, it opens it up for endless possibilities. And response time, the fact that it is an ambulance in New York racing to get to the hospital, I don't see that there are endless possibilities here. I don't see how you can make a 90-minute movie out of an ambulance race in New York City. First of all, ambulances have access to police, fire department, and the hospital. They also have the siren thing that helps them go through traffic quickly. I can't see that it would take more than 10 minutes for them to get from wherever they are to the hospital. From what I understand, gangs are very specific about who they hit, who they target. I can't see them going on a high-speed chase to shoot an ambulance driver to get at a gang member. I can see them going in the hospital to kill the gang member, or waiting until the gang member gets out of hospital to shoot him again. Here's where your concept could be a lot stronger. How can you elevate the stakes, like revenge or redemption, or like what is the value that is at stake here? How can you extend it beyond the scope of this small group of people to New York City at large, or the planet, or like whatever, like something bigger? Alright, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you for submitting your questions and your pitches, and if you want to submit, subscribe to the YouTube channel, email me at WriteForHollywood@gmail.com or info@WriteForHollywood.com and put PitchCatch in the subject bar. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week.